He's not. No, I admit he's not good enough yet. For now he isn't good enough. But I just thought he played his best game, and I didn't think he was as bad as Xhaka and Ceballos. That's That's my personal opinion. I think he was better than them.
Okay, I agree.
So moving on,
man, this is heated.
Jamal. I think he should have gone Specsavers. Really. That's what I think.
I have to pass my glasses.
You know, he had to do a little Mr. Magoo. Willock, who's that?
Mr. Magoo. That's another one.
So we'll go on to Willian the Conqueror.
Yeah.
What do we think of Willian the Conqueror, who conquers nothing?
Willian gets a 0.
Oh, that's...
Wow, Lord Vader.
Well, he's coming out.
I'm sorry, but like I said, I went through the squad. What did I say earlier? I went through the squad and I said we needed to get rid of 13 players. I've had enough.
You can't get rid of him because
I've had enough of these players already.
We bought him. The manager likes his player.
Well, was he an Arteta buy or was he an Edu buy?
No, Arteta said, I want him.
Well, I don't know about that because Willian has been shit. And this is the problem. Look at our midfield.
Gabriel.
Xhaka, Ceballos, Willock, Willian. Rubbish. See? Silence, because you know I'm right.
I think he had one of his better games, honestly.
What are you talking about?
He was actually, every time he was on the ball and he was trying to cross, I was confident that it's gonna end up.
And the two of you are saying I need to go to Specsavers.
I think
I must have been watching a different game to the two of you.
He did create a goal. That was a great cross.
Oh my God.
You know?
My goodness.
Oh, sorry.
And he created 2 chances.
Darth Vader is back. Yeah. I've been too nice with these players, and I'm sorry. You know we have to call it as it is. These players just not good enough.
Yeah. So
just another 2.5 years to go.
What do you give Willian?
I would give Willian a 7 because he had one of his better games where I was. He was actually creating, and he wasn't losing the ball every 5 minutes. He created 2 big chances. One of them got converted. And his crossing was actually some of the best features of our game. So
you know, it reminds me. It reminds me, Jamal, of you're suffering from battered fan syndrome. You've been served up with so much rubbish that you're taking scraps.
I didn't think he was terrible. You know,
this is the state of Arsenal fans. This is what we've been lowered to. We've been dealt so much rubbish.
Yeah.
That poverty players.
Yeah.
Like Willock and Ceballos and Willian and Xhaka, and you're defending them.
I think 0 for Willock, 0 for Willian is harsh.
These are poverty players.
So I give him 7 out of 10. What do you give him, Lee?
Willian, I'm inclined to agree with you, you know.
Yeah,
I don't think he played that bad. He's not 0. No way. He wasn't as bad as the 2 I'm going to mention. Willian done more in the game. So I'm going to give him 5 because he done more in the game than the other 2 that I'm going to mention. Yeah. Because they're the ones. Woo. Anyway, so
I think it doesn't help him that he's an ex-Chelsea player. He's just getting it. Like
I'm not seeing his Chelsea. I'm not seeing his Chelsea colours. I'm just looking at him game by game.
I'm not happy with him. I'm not happy with his contribution since the Fulham game. You know, he's been off colour, and I'm actually surprised he's still playing.
Yeah, this is. What has he done to warrant starting?
I agree with you on that.
And then when he does start,
you know, I was listening to one of the press conferences and a question was asked that, you know, a lot of fans are on Willian's back, but the manager said he takes care of the ball. He keeps the ball. That's what he likes. You know, he likes players that hold the ball. What did he get? What was his percentage?
Yeah, I get all that. I get that.
His percentage is probably high. 91% passing accuracy. He likes that.
There's more to.
I agree with you. There's more to that, but I think in this particular game, he was one of our better players, which doesn't say much.
I didn't see it,
but
I did not see it.
He did create chances.
I'm gonna bring Arsene.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Because Arsene, he should have gone Specsavers.
Yeah, Arsene.
Because he never saw a thing.
I did not see it.
So that foul in front of you, Arsene. Clearly in front of you, Arsene. What do you make of it? Well, I didn't see it.
Yeah, but he was clever though.
Yeah. So we're going on to Saka. Bukayo Saka.
I am gonna give Saka
at 0.
No, Saka. I'm gonna give.
Don't buck the trend now.
No, he's not gonna get 0.
Oh my goodness.
He was marginally better.
If Gab was a manager. Oh my god.
Well, look, you know what I'm like. I'll give you. I'll give you opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. The moment I decide I've had enough,
death grip.
Oh my goodness, that axe will come out swiftly.
Oh, there's no talking to you after that.
Okay,
you're gone. So you're gonna find yourself on a transfer list without. I'm not even gonna tell you.
Oh my God, please.
I'm gonna give Saka 4.
Yeah, that's fair.
I thought he was
lackluster.
Yeah, there was something not quite right about him defensively, especially. He wasn't helping out his partner behind him
properly.
He bottled out on a few header.
Yeah, headers.
Yeah, he bottled out on a few headers. But he's got age on his side. He's gonna have to learn to toughen up, which he has. He's gonna have to learn to take a few of those hits, and he's gonna have to learn to take a boot in the face if that means scoring a goal.
Yeah.
Quick question. Sorry, to cut you. Greenwood, Saka, Foden, Maddison, and where does Saka feature there without a biased? Because you don't give, you're not biased. You won't give a biased opinion. Where do you think?
I'll probably put, who did you say? Maddison, Foden, Greenwood, and Saka.
Madison's way older, isn't he?
I'd probably put Maddison at the top of that.
And what's his name for Chelsea? What's his name?
Mason Mount.
Mason Mount. Yeah.
Mount. I like Mount.
Yeah. Where would you put?
I'd put at this moment in time. I'd probably say Mason Mount, just based on the team.
And Foden.
Foden and Mount, I'd say, are probably at this moment in time at the top.
Yeah. Because
of where we are. Saka's probably further down because he's not playing well so far. Yeah. But I think they're all of equal ability.
Okay.
But based on where the teams are and the confidence that's going through each team, you can see the difference in the quality and the confidence that they're individually showing.
Right. Okay. All right. So Jamal.
Yeah.
Saka,
I thought. I don't think he was 100% fit. Because he wasn't his running wasn't the same energy, and he exhibited all the signs of a player that's not 100% fit, just being rushed. He didn't have a good game. He wasn't covering. He had an easy chance where he should tuck away, and that's one of the criticisms. I think
2 weeks in a row.
He had, if you look at the performances in general of all the games. He's been one of our brightest sparks.
Yeah, he is.
Right? He's a good player. I think out of all players that you mentioned, I would probably have Maddison ahead of him. That's it. Talent-wise, because he's I've never seen an Arsenal youngster that we had that shows this level of consistency, performance-wise. I know it wasn't a good game, and he wasn't fit. And
I think Mason Greenwood's a fantastic player. I think Mason Mount is a fantastic player.
I think they're all good.
They're all fantastic talents. I wish we had Mason Mount on the wing instead of Pepe.
Yeah, so
I'd certainly take
the one criticism on
Mason
him
Mount ahead of
is
Xhaka.
finishing, right?
Yeah.
So he needs to improve his finishing. That's 2 games now. He had 2 great chances. Should have converted them. A great ball by Hector. And I think I agree with his scoring. 4 out of 10 is fair. Yeah.
All right, yeah. So I'm going to give 4 because we have to move on.
Yeah.
I'm just going to give him 4. I agree with both of you. What you said, he's my boy. I like. He's another one.
He's
Him
a great
and Tierney,
talent.
Martinelli,
The future.
Smith Rowe, if he can really, get going. I want all the academy boys to blossom.
Yeah.
But like we said, he was always going to go up. There was always going to be that period where he plateaued. I don't know whether this is it or whether he's just having a little dip. But there's going to be a point where he's going to plateau.
He was fantastic.
And he's going to have to try and kick on to the next level.
Leeds game was playing half an hour, was our best player, and he came on,
should
took
have won it,
took a bad knock,
and
I think he's still affected by that.
Yeah. Moving on to our captain, Aubameyang.
Aubameyang gets 2 from me.
2.
I'm hovering between a 0 and a 2.
He just looked out of sorts, man.
Yeah,
he looked disinterested.
Yeah, I'm not even just giving him a 1. I thought it was a poor performance, compounded by the fact he's got the armband. If he didn't have the armband, I'd probably give him a 2.
Yeah.
The fact he had the armband made the performance even worse.
Yeah.
Because he's supposed to be the player that
claps his hands together. Come on, boys.
Calls the players, but he seems to go into himself.
Yeah.
Rather than bringing everybody else out and, being gregarious. It's all well and good laughing and joking in training.
Yeah.
But when things get difficult, I want to see my captain of my team rallying the troops.
Yeah, because he, to be fair, he was running about, but like you said, you don't get any special points. You don't get extra points for running.
And to be also fair, we can't really see. We're not in the stadium, so we can't see whether he's rallying the troops or not. But based on what I saw, if he was rallying the troops, it wasn't working. It wasn't that. It wasn't a fist shaking performance.
Yeah.
Come on, lads. Come on. It wasn't none of that. It was. We went into himself, and then you could see as the game looked on, he started disappearing out of the game. And for me, I'm going to give him a 1.
Give him a 1, yeah.
All right, so swiftly moving on.
Yeah.
Because what we need to do, we just need to, we haven't got much time of the show left.
Yeah.
So, what are you saying?
2.
2.
I'll just give him 2. There was a training video that was up the day before the game, which showed what title was Aubameyang looking sharp.
And Martin, he was. I must admit.
And Martin is back, so he's sharp in training, and then not helped by the shocking service. The service
has been poor to him.
Yeah.
In all fairness,
but he had an easy header. He had an easy header when he should have converted.
Yeah.
And his body language is not there.
It's not there.
Yeah, so just give him a 3.
That's what I say about those training videos. They're rubbish.
Yeah, stop releasing them.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I concur with you.
The opposition is watching those videos and taking notes.
Well, I concur with you too. I'm giving him a 2. I just thought it was a lackluster captain's performance, but he still was running around, still running hard. So I will give him, credit for that. But then there was just something,
he needs to show more.
And let's see him be a captain. It's all well and good being a captain when things are, not necessarily going well, but this is the time when you need to see your captain.
Yeah.
Captain needs to stand up.
Of course. So, the subs. So, Rob Holding quickly.
5.
5.
Not good enough.
3 for me.
He wasn't good. He wasn't great. But then I think we was on the ascendancy, so he didn't really have to show much. Yeah. I'd give him a 5. Yeah.
I'm going to give him a 3. I'm sorry, he's just not.
Who else? Reece Nelson.
Reece Nelson came on 4.
5 for me.
I'm actually going to give Reece Nelson a 6. I thought he'd done pretty well. He injected some energy.
Yeah.
Much needed energy.
Yeah,
and he was direct.
I would give him a 6. I would have given him a 6. The only reason why I gave him a 5, his deliveries, man.
Yeah.
Shocking crosses.
Well, did I say?
Yeah, that's why. That's why, because his crossing was poor.
Yeah, and the corners, why?
He tried. But
he tried to take the players on. This is what I wanted to see.
Yeah.
Getting one-on-one.
I agree.
He had the beating of him, but the balls in the box were just poor. And Wolves were ready for it. Who are we crossing the ball to? I don't understand this system, not the system, the thinking behind it. I've always wanted us to get the ball out wide and cross it in when we had Giroud.
Yeah.
We were trying to do all these intricate passes
target,
with Giroud.
Yeah, it's true.
Now we've got the smallest players and weak players in the middle. Get the ball out and cross it in, and you've got people like Connor Cody standing there chewing up these headers all day.
It's true. It's true. It's true. Those games are made for Connor Cody and all those. And what's the refrigerator at Man United?
Would you take Connor Cody?
Harry Maguire.
I don't know. I'd have to think about that because
Would you take Connor Cody?
I wouldn't take him because Wolves fans were on his case a lot.
I don't know.
That's football fans.
I don't know.
Because apparently he's not great on the ball.
I don't know.
Captain.
So, Lacazette wasn't on the pitch for long enough, would you say?
I'll give him a 0 for coming on.
Wow, well, I'm giving him 1. I don't think he did anything great, special.
I'm going to give him a 0 for being Lacazette.
He was born, the name
He's
his mother chose.
French number 9.
Like a threat.
And he goes by the name of Lacazette.
Yeah, I never sung that song. I hated that song.
Yeah.
And nobody's singing that song anymore.